We are getting down to the finishing touches in our building conversion that we're doing here. Last time we installed the ceiling. You can see the new plywood ceilings up here. Today I'm going to start by painting them. And painting starts with sanding because I want to make sure they look good, and I just want to make sure there's not too many little plywood hairs sticking down. So I'm going to sand them quick. We're going to roll right into priming. Hopefully get them painted today. I'm trying to do all of this work so that I can install the walls. We have all the wall panels, but isn't it easier to paint before putting the walls in? That way we don't have to worry about mess. We want to do this as quickly as we can and pull this room together because we need to get things organized and stored out of the way so that we can finish up some outside projects, some home renovation projects, and keep rolling on those. So this needs to get done. The primer's dry, so we're going to roll right into painting. Lucky for us, we have a big bucket of paint left over from our house. This was supposed to be our ceiling paint, but we ended up not using it. But it's basically an off-white. We used a little bit of it in our living room, but nowhere else, right? Kitchen maybe? Living room, kitchen. I don't remember, but we got a lot. We have a lot of paint left over, so we're going to put it on here. It's just going to look like a white ceiling. I'm going to go ahead and skip filming because it's getting dark in here and it's just white on white. You guys know I never film white on white. I'm going to skip ahead and show you the painted ceiling. Okay, I don't know if you can see much of a difference, but we just got done painting. We're going to let this dry and we will be done. One coat is enough for this room. After that's dry, we can start installing the walls. And then we'll almost be ready to use this room. The only thing we have to do is think about flooring. We don't want to put anything expensive in here that's just going to get beat up and scratched because there's going to be tools and totes and things sliding around. We don't need to install a quality floor, a laminate floor, engineered floor, anything like that. What we're thinking about doing is just getting some more plywood and layering it right down on top of this, right over everything. It could probably even go over this vinyl. I might scrape it a little bit to see if it comes up, but just lay another layer of plywood down, screw it down. It'll stiffen the floor, make it stronger, and it'll just be a durable floor to put things on, and we can seal it. We can either use a floor paint or some other kind of sealer, like a clear sealer on the floor. And then the floor would just be done, good enough.
all that.
You know, I thought we were done working for today, but then we got a little carried away, started scraping up the floor. Not all of it, just anything loose, curling, filthy, dirt under it. Started scraping the floor, got that cleaned up, and then we were looking at the walls, thinking about it, and we decided to start bringing in some wall panels. So this is what we're going to be doing on the walls in here. This is the LP Smartside, the same siding that we have on our house and we've used a few different times. This time we're using it inside our storage closet here because it's durable, it looks nice, it's pre-primed, it's easy to use. We decided this is the best, easiest wall option that we could find. So we brought in one panel and it's only tacked up with 2 nails, but we just started this. And I was going to bring in another one because we don't have to cut these. I'm just bringing in full sheets just to start lining things up and seeing how it looks, basically. So, thought I'd bring you guys along before I got too carried away and reveal our wall boards. Don't scratch the fresh paint. Am I low enough?
Yeah.
Is there anything back there?
No.
Whew. All right. Oh, these studs in the corner, this one and the one over here, they both look kind of nasty. You guys might notice them. They look moldy, black. We're not sure what happened to those. It doesn't look like water damage from the roof or anything like that. It looks like just probably was like that from installation. So these were probably just some moldy 2x4s that they installed. Sometimes stacks of wood get wet at the store or whatever. But what we did was we sprayed them with this Concrobrium mold control. And this will kill any mold that's in there and prevent it from growing in the future. So we sprayed those really good. That's why they might look wet right now. Another little update, look at it. We got our electrical switch box installed. Grabbed a metal box, hooked the wires into there, all done. Well, you know, these projects roll from one day into another day very often. So it is a new day and I'm going to continue where we left off. What I do is, I'm just using my pry bar to lift, as a lever to lift fulcrum, the panel up to the ceiling so that it's tight at the ceiling, gap at the floor. That's typically how you want to do any wall panel. They do make a tool for this job. It's a foot lift for lifting drywall up, and that would be the better tool, but I don't have one. I used to have one, but we lost it when we moved to Florida. Probably got rid of it, I don't remember. I think I got it tacked in straight where I want it, so we're gonna get it nailed in. We got a little bit of staircasing. What that means is each panel drops down like a step. That means that they're not going on parallel to each other. They're a little bit, well, not parallel. They're not going on straight. They're all a little tilted. So it goes up, then the next panel has to come back down, go up because the corner hits the ceiling. Not ideal, but what's weird is that we're following the studs. It looks really good on the stud. So I don't know if the studs are a little skewed, but as long as they're going on and looking good and they're even from wall to wall, that's what matters, because we're going to put a little trim at the top and you won't see that little bit of step. Well guys, the project is coming along quickly this morning and the walls are going up. We're on the last wall right now doing the door panel. We're inside the room, and this is the next one going up. Started going. Something I did before I started doing these walls was I marked where all the studs were on the floor. Put a line right in the center of each stud, just so you know how I know where they are. So when I look down, I can see my mark. And then, with these panels, I can follow these grooves in the panel and just run a line of nails down where my stud is based on the floor. So now that I got that all nailed in, what are we doing? Cutting it, right?
Yeah.
I think that was the cleanest reciprocating saw cut I've ever done. Straight. Perfect.
Yep.
Okay. Guys, last piece. Can you believe it? So, I'm going to get this one brought in. One little rip. It's not quite 4 feet, I don't think. And we'll bring it in, do the same thing. Not too much more to show yet, but we just got this panel installed. I'm going to cut it out. I have to cut this out. It's not bad. It sticks out from the wall a little bit, but that's because we're using a 1/2 inch mud ring on 3/8 inch paneling. Solid. So I thought I'd give you guys a final tour of the storage room. I know it doesn't seem very exciting or very important, but it is. This is huge for us. So I'm just happy it's coming together. The walls are installed. And it's all looking good. It's hard to show a little room like this. It's a 5x8 closet. I'm happy with how it turned out. Happy with all the new framing, the new door opening. This is so much better having storage on both sides of the door. And even though it's looking good, we can't use it yet. So we have to keep going. We have to finish this so that we can use it, because it's just too hard to be pulling stuff in and out later on. I think we're going to go ahead, get our floor installed, paint the walls, trim work, everything else to finish up this job, and we will be done. But I guess that's all we have for now, so thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.
Bye.